Hello,
There
everybody.
we are. Like waiting.
Yeah, it's
for
like,
us to show
what
up.
happened? This is John Stoutinger and Constance with JCX Fishing. Tonight's episode is going to be about the tournaments that I've been involved with for the month. The first one was on Lake Champlain, and the next one was in my backyard at Cayuga Lake. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. We're going to be having a guest coming on here in a little bit, probably about another 10 or 15 minutes.
Where?
Yeah. Branden.
Branden Ferris.
Well,
That would be cool. Branden Ferris don't even know who we are.
as long as we can get this link sent over to him, we'll be fine.
Branden Stewart.
Yeah, yes. He,
Do I know him?
yeah. He's the guy I fished with on Cayuga Lake. The guy that spent the night.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're doing good, Mark.
Yes.
Glad to hear that you're doing good.
I hope you got that Facebook thing figured out with your cull tags.
My hair is rising.
Yeah, but that's okay. Let us know how everything looks tonight. We have a new internet service, so when I set it up for Monday, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But I just want to make sure everything's okay.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
And let's see, what else?
Mm.
We have anything interesting happen over the weekend?
I napped. It's very interesting stuff.
Good evening, Jeff. How are you? Yeah, she
And made cupcakes.
made cupcakes and cookies.
I didn't bake any cookies, did I?
I don't know. No, made elephant cupcakes. Or no, what were they?
Owl.
Owl cupcakes.
Owl cupcakes.
Yes, they were cute.
Mm-hmm.
They were very cute. But everything she does is cute. Even babies.
Right?
Yeah.
I guess I do something good.
1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Hey there, you crazy kids. Hey, Branden.
Hey, Branden, how you doing, buddy?
We're trying to invite you in.
Yeah, I sent a message over to or a link over to your
Messenger, I think it was.
Yep, through Messenger. Just click on that link, and we'll get you in here for talking about Cayuga Lake.
You crazy kids.
Yeah.
That's something I say.
So, all right. So,
This coffee's good tonight.
beginning of the month, I fished. Second week of the month, I fished Cayuga Lake. I'm sorry. Where did I go? Lake Champlain.
You weren't here.
No.
I don't know.
I drove up to Ticonderoga the day before the tournament, or the day of the tournament. Went up there and
No, the day before.
no. Yes, the day before the tournament. Yeah, something like that. I drove up Saturday. Okay, and then went to the registration, helped Bass Snacks at their booth, which is nice. Got to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. It's been 7-8 years since I fished the Federation, so got to see some people I haven't seen in a while, which was nice. I
We
worked.
need good hookups.
No, just friends.
That's what I meant. Like,
Oh, I
like sponsor hookups or anything.
No, it wasn't about that. But had a good time. Helped Christina, Corey's wife, out because Corey had a tournament.
Fed her cookies.
Yeah, fed him cookies. I finished, I think, 24th in that. 24th out of 50, I think. But
Okay.
we couldn't get any big fish. I fished with Barb Elliott. She's going to be in our podcast, and probably sometime in the next couple of months, talking about fish care.
I was gonna say about stuffs.
Yeah, stuffs, fish care.
So Chris asked, "What's the entry for Bass Nation tournament?"
Entry is $90, I believe, but you have to have you're good, Chris, because you're gonna fish the open tournament. Basically the same criteria as the open. You have to be a BASS member and that. You can go to their website. I don't know what it is right off the top of my head, but I'll send you a link later about that. So yeah, it was weird because like I said, it's been a while since I fished with them. And the last time I fished with them, we had a long meeting, and registrations usually last about 2 hours. Then you sit through another 2-hour meeting, then you talk to your partner and everything. And well, this was nice because you went in, you registered, and I'm not sure if it's just because of COVID or how they're doing things now, which is great. And I would recommend that they do that for the rest of the time. But you went in, you registered, they handed you a sheet of paper with the blast off times and your number and who you're fishing with and their phone number. So it's like, okay, I don't have to sit here for 4 hours waiting to find out who I'm going to be fishing with.
Nice.
Yeah. But on the bad side of that is in Ticonderoga, there's not great cell phone service.
Oh yeah, that was kind of spotty.
You pretty much had to be like a 1977 rabbit ears antenna, put your feet up one way and your arm the other, hold your lip one way and hope you get something. But yeah, it was tough. I'm sorry. So anyways, I was one of the first ones there to register at registration, and Barb came walking in, and I've always wanted to fish with Barb.
So you knew her before?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've known her for years, and we've done some projects together and stuff like that. So we had a good time. She's like, I'm not on anything. I'm like, look, I don't care. I said, as long as I go out and come back, I'm in good shape. As long as I get back, So we went out that next morning, and it was nice because she stayed 5 campers away from where we were. And so basically that morning I got up, drove my car down to their camper, loaded the boat, put my car back, gave her husband Richard the keys because he was going to drive my car down to the weigh-in, so which made it nice. So my car was at the weigh-in. I could load up and just head home, depending on how things went. So as we blast off, she's telling me, what she's been doing, how she's been catching fish, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, good, all right. No secrets, she's wide open to anything, and so it was great. First couple of casts, I threw a spinnerbait by Martin's. I started off with that, a green and a chartreuse spinnerbait. All right, little Colorado blade. I'm throwing that on 17-pound P-line super strong, 97% fluorocarbon on a 7'3" Enigma HPT medium heavy rod and the 7:3 to 1 gear ratio.
Hey, Rob.
So I got that fish probably in the first 5 casts, and it was not a huge fish, maybe about a 2-pounder. So I was all right with that. That's a good start to a morning. 2-pound fish, got the blood flowing, got me ready to catch more fish. Then we went into a lull. People were fishing on the inside of us, on the outside of us. We were fishing the weed line, and up there's some nice vegetation for frogs. I threw a frog a little bit. Then I had a couple blow-ups on the frog that I missed, and I was kind of frustrated at that because I made sure I bent my hooks up. I cut the thingamajoggers down. The
thingamajoggers.
Yeah,
it's a very technical term.
Yeah, yes, those things.
The skirts on
the
them?
Skirts. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know if they're called skirts. It's not really like a full skirt, but like
right.
They're legs per se.
Correct. Yes.
Leg skirts.
Yeah, and I cut them down a little bit, and It looked nice in the water. Got a couple blow-ups on it, missed it. One I did see, which was probably between 5.5 pounds, maybe 6. Well, of course, all spawned out and everything, probably 2.5. No, it was a big fish. And that kind of set the tone for the day. But then after a couple more hours, decide, well, let's not do this. Let's flip a little bit, and so I did. Flip. So what I was flipping with.
Do they call you Phil?
No.
Flipping?
Yeah, could be.
Flipping.
Here's what I was using. I was using, and I threw this the rest of the day. Oops.
Through the chandelier too, huh?
Yeah. I have HPT 7.3 medium heavy rod. I have a Hayabusa offset wide gap hook.
You're gonna clear off like the whole table into the rod.
A 3/8 ounce wicked weight tungsten flipping weight. I like the flipping weights. I'm not sure why, but I prefer them over the worm weights.
Just like in general for everything?
Yes. I don't own a worm weight. They're all flip. All I have is flipping weights.
What's a worm weight? Is that those like skinny?
No,
like
they're
long ones?
like. You see how this one comes out like that? The worm weight's a little longer, and not as dense. I don't know. It's
more tapered.
Yes. I'm glad I have the brains and the beauty here tonight. Makes it easy for me to speak when she talks to me. I have the trigger happy comfort grip. I'm throwing an 8:1 gear ratio Enigma torch, 17-pound.
I just like the color of it.
Yeah, it is a nice color. 17-pound K9 super strong fluorocarbon, and I do have about 30 to 35 feet onto there. Well, that's where I started out. I started out with about 50, but I do have a the K9 super braid 9-strand braid backer on that. So what I was doing with them, and I was flipping a couple baits. I tried several different things, but I wasn't getting bit on it. I tried a bass neck sticks bait, 5-inch. I tried drop shotting. I tried everything I could think of, and the only thing I can get bit on, which I really don't want to say, but it was a power bait max scent. Okay, it's their critter bait. It's like a power hog.
I am making eyes at him. I'm starting to fall asleep here.
It's that and the creature hog. Okay, they're the only two things I could get bit on. I threw jigs, I threw tubes, I threw drop shot, different things for drop shotting, but I couldn't get bit. So I switched over to those two things, and I alternated them. We fished inside the weed lines, outside the weed lines. Then we moved to another spot, and basically there were clumps of weeds, and we were fishing the inside clumps. And after about 15 minutes, I said to Barb, I go, Barb, there's a clump out a little deeper. So we ended up going out about we ended up going about 8 to 10 feet deep, and that's when we got the majority of the bites and the bigger fish. I had 5 fish. I think I weighed in, I can't remember, 12 pounds maybe. It was terrible. But
Bob.
No, I didn't weigh in 12 pounds. I think I weighed 9 pounds.
Bob's getting sassy.
Yeah, Bob's a good guy.
You might get on the no cookie list here.
No,
I'm kidding.
But that's how. And we caught fish throughout the day. Yes. Yeah, I get too serious on here.
Yeah, you do. Tell him all the time, Bob.
Yeah.
Tell him all the time.
He's like, have fun. She's like, have fun. And
too serious.
well, yeah.
Life's too short. Screw it.
All right. Peace out, guys. No, we had a good time. For those guys who, one thing I do want to point out is the women that fish these tournaments are experienced. The big thing that everybody's worried about is what happens if I have to go to the bathroom or she has to go to the bathroom.
You just go, man.
And that's pretty much it. You just say,
What do
hey,
you
look,
need, baby?
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll let you know when I'm done. You
What do
know,
you need?
be adults about it. Don't peek. So, and that's pretty much how it was. But we had a good time.
What did you say, Randy?
So,
No, I don't think so.
what else happened on Cayuga Lake? Oh, I missed.
Do you want to say hi to
I
everybody?
missed. Yeah,
No,
I missed some big fish.
I want the bounty.
I broke off one fish.
I think his name is Bounty.
I broke off one fish
I think
that was probably around
down here.
another big fish. It was over 5.
Oh, yeah.
I got about 10 feet from the boat.
Is that what you want
I had a
to
kink
say
in
about
my
this?
my fluorocarbon, and it broke down my spool.
Do you want to put on a
And
list?
so
I want it now.
No.
that was my fault.
It's not mine.
I didn't. I felt the kink in it once, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna worry about it, so I'm not throwing out that far. Well, I threw out a little further that time, and
I want to eat
it bit me.
You want to eat what?
As far as the wind, because Bob asked
Another thing of gummy? Is that what you're saying?
how the wind was. Not whitecaps. It was a nice in the morning. It was nice and calm.
Thank you.
I could throw a frog or a chug bug or whatever. There's a little bit ripple, and what I do is for topwater fishing, if it's smooth, I throw a chug bug or a spitting bait or some chugging bait.
Smooth.
Smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your skin. Smooth. Well, I didn't say like your moves or my moves.
Listen, I got some sick moves, yo.
Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? And
Oh, I don't know which one of Barbie's friends
Oh.
that is.
hi, Xandra.
You gotta read the top.
It says Funables, Barbie. It doesn't have her name.
Xandra's getting her
We'll
bedtime
have
snack.
to look it up.
Uh,
We'll have to look it up.
But the wind was probably 5 to
I'm
8,
sure
9
Santa can totally figure
out
it out.
of the west.
What's
I'm sorry, out of the north. It was northwest.
You dropped one left.
So
Okay.
that was good. We had a good time. Like I said, it was a very well organized run affair. The boat ramp wasn't bad until people with the pontoons that came in and jackknifed them, and nobody drove straight in, which was nice.
All right, I'm lost.
So I'm gonna pardon me for a minute. I'm gonna try to send him another message.
We were talking about Barbie stuff.
Yeah.
There's little bows in her little gummies. I saw a little bow tie, and she goes, "No, they're for her hair."
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
Just so you know, if you get quizzed later on Barbie accessories, the bows are for the hair.
Oh, okay. That's always good to know.
It's still saying it.
And so there's that. And I was disappointed
No, it doesn't.
in my performance. I lost 2
We'll
fish
have to look it up.
on a frog. I broke one off,
Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't. It says maybe real quick.
which kind of really irritates me because
That's her name.
I was
Are
using
you seeing me?
too light a line, I think.
Yes.
I was only using 12 pounds at the time, and so I
She
ended
is a
up
doctor.
taking all the line off and putting it on 17. I don't know why I only had 12 pounds.
I'm learning so much
And-
about Barbies.
Good. I don't know why. But hey, Chris. Good evening.
Hey, Chris.
Brandon, I sent you another link
Branden.
Yeah, it's, just follow the link, and we should be able to get you on here in a minute to talk about Cayuga, because I'm rambling on too much about Champlain.
What? Nothing.
What's that?
I was trying to. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'm back, I think. Yeah, so let's see, what else? I think that's about it.
It is.
Yeah. Branden says I'm on, but we're not getting him. All right. So I just want to, I'm going to let this cool off a little bit, and maybe Branden will pop up here. I want to talk a little bit about some of my partners. K9 fishing line. They have braid, 8-strand, 9-strand, different colors, pink. They have their K9 Fluoro Super Strong, and their K9 Pro 100, 100% fluorocarbon. All right, and so far we've spoken about Hayabusa.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
I see him.
Wicked Weights, Enigma, and it was hot. Yeah, it was hot, and so I stopped and picked up, I'm glad I have my ITZ Pro fishing shirt apparel, because it made for a nice, comfortable day on the water. All right, we're going to be bringing Branden Stewart in. He is my team partner for the New York State Empire tournament circuit here.
Next one.
And there's Branden.
There he is.
Hey, bud.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good. Just getting ready for another tournament tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Where at?
Tuesday night, Canisius Lake,
Okay.
the working man tournaments from 6 to 9.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's kind of a haul for me to drive.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah. So, but anyways, Branden and I, we hooked up this year to fish some partners tournaments, and it's the New York State Empire Division. It's a BASS circuit. One person or team, I'm not sure how it goes, actually gets to fish in Classic. You have to win your division. However they do that, then you go to a national tournament, and then you, if you win the nationals, I guess you do something, flip a coin, see who's fishing. But we're not worried about all that now. We're just concentrating on one tournament at a time, going out, getting the feel for each other. Because this is really we haven't really spoken much to each other. We just met this year.
Yep.
And I had a great time fishing with him on Cayuga. You know, one of the things, if you don't know somebody, is how you guys gonna mesh, how you gonna get together, and
Cookies.
yeah, that helps.
But I got him 2 hours after the tournament. That was the issue.
Oh, yeah, see? That was not my fault.
No, and
No, I blame him totally. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you got them. Better late than never.
And they were amazing. Compliments to the chef.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. And you forgot them too, because that bag was for you to take home. But that's okay. I'm enjoying them. No, actually, he got them the next day because I forgot my phone in his truck.
You forgot everything in my bass boat.
Yeah, I forgot everything.
License and glasses.
Yeah, I didn't forget my phone because I got in touch with him, but everything else.
Oh, as I said, you did leave your phone there.
Did I have my phone in there?
Sunglasses,
No.
glasses, and a bunch of personal stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, just your
Yeah.
ID and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was only short $5,000, but that we're not going to talk.
I'll give it to you in soft plastics.
Okay. Can I pick the plastics?
Later.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, Branden and I,
Thanks, Russell. Cookies are amazing.
we got up that morning, went over to Cayuga, got in the water, had a good time. Boat didn't stink. Fished all day. And if you want to talk a little bit about how the day went.
Okay.
We had a game plan.
Yeah, we did.
Unfortunately, the fish didn't cooperate early, but yeah. So,
yeah,
go
so
ahead.
it started off as a calamity. Got to the boat launch about, well, I guess about 4:30, 4:45.
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning all around us, and I decided it was a good time to misplace my cell phone and shattered it on my trolling motor. Pulled the trolling motor after we put the boat in the water and destroyed my phone. So yeah, that was a nice $1,000 plus mistake. Kind of let it bother me a little bit, but as soon as the boat, as soon as we blasted off, went to a place that I'm very familiar with, the northern end of Cayuga. I was expecting a quick bite like I always get there, and it was really slow. I fished my primary spots there, and we didn't get bit for about the first 45 minutes to an hour.
Yep.
You hooked up on a nice largemouth. But in all, the fishing up there was, from what I'm used to, was really slow.
It was.
We were pitching jigs. We were throwing chatterbaits. We were throwing Texas rig and wacky rig worms. Once we found them, we were catching them. Unfortunately, I mean, you had a nice lost fish. I lost 2 over 5. So instead of having 20, 23 pounds, we ended up with fit was a 15-11.
Yeah.
Minus we did have a dead fish.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened. Live wells were working great. Everything was working properly, and just he went from being the strongest one in the live well to the only one we lost. Right. Exactly.
Well,
man.
Let's back up a little bit. It actually started on the ride over to the launch. We were sitting there talking and having a good time. I'm like, oh shoot, and I forgot the cookies. and I felt bad because Constance stayed up late, to make sure we had cookies. And
by the time I got there for my daughter's softball game, I walked in the house and all I could smell was baking, and it was hard going to sleep. I was like, I could smell the cookies from upstairs, and yeah. Did I lose you? I think we might have lost John and Constance. Are you guys there? Uh-oh. Did we lose you? Am I frozen or is John? Can somebody give me a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Are you still there?
Whatever else.
I think we're freezing.
Are we?
Sure. Trying.
We got new internet today. Yeah, it is us, I think. I'm going to log off and log right back on. So we're going to log off.
I don't know. It's kind of low.
Hold on a second. All right. Unplugged. All right. So
I can hear you.
Came to our house. Okay. All right, good. So where did we leave off? I can't remember.
He was smelling cookies and couldn't sleep.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it was a calamity of errors, like he said that morning. I mean, I forgot the cookies. He ruined his cell phone. you know, we didn't get any video recordings of it. So yeah, it was definitely
I mean, it was a good time though. I mean, we laughed, and I really enjoyed it. It was good. It's good getting to know you out on the water, and oh, we lose them again.
well. It was just a comedy of errors here, man.
Wow.
Like my season.
So
I was
far.
gonna say you two should just not be together. I don't know what's going on.
No, she her cell phone shut off on her. My computer shut down and her cell phone shut off.
We're getting hacked.
Yeah. So
Don't say that though.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna head over to Facebook and say we are back and go from there, and maybe we'll get some people back. If not, we'll go a couple days or do it again a different day.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting people back.
Yeah, hey
so
guys.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on here. I'll
No,
try to share it again.
we had a power issue here or something because my computer shut down. Constance's cell phone shut down. Thanks, Corey. I'm glad we are, because it was kind of,
Because we were dead for a minute.
yeah.
Now we're live.
It was kind of weird because like we're talking and chatting and everything going fine. Then we froze a little bit. My computer ended up shutting down. Don't know why. And then Constance is over here playing on her cell phone, trying to get stuff straightened around that way, and her phone shut down on her. And trying to decide whether it's our bad luck or Corey smashing his phone that's causing all the issue. I'm sorry, Branden.
Hope it's not mine.
No. So anyways,
Corey, you can't get cookies that way if you try to hack me, honey. You can't get cookies that way. I got some peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, I got some stuff to send them as well. Yeah. So
Which
right.
is it? This one?
Yeah.
Is I don't know. Oh.
oh, okay.
I'll just try to.
So we're trying to figure this out, and I apologize, everybody, but we're getting there. So yeah, I'm still moving. Let's see. So we went and fished the first spot where Branden likes, and it's a good spot. It always has fish there, and our plan was to go out there and get a quick 15 pounds, which we did, but it was supposed to be within the first hour and a half, not 8.
Right.
That was our plan, and we were both happy with that. We're like, okay, let's do that. Then we'll go hit some other spots. And so one of the things that we threw spinner baits and everything, and one of the things that I was throwing, and we all kind of alternated. Like I was drop shotting, and you were throwing a finesse bait as well. And I mean, what I was throwing was I was either throwing the flatworm or the sticks, you know, and green pumpkin, and that's pretty good.
Of course, it's throw the jig.
Yeah, tried that too, didn't we? That didn't work.
No.
Didn't do.
And I want to show you these hooks.
Please do.
Thank you. And because I only want one.
Sure.
The Hayabusa Wacky Fluoro hook has a fluorocarbon weed guard on it. Which makes it nice. Okay. And so that's that, and I was throwing my traditional drop shot hook, the 132 1-aught drop shot hook, but Branden,
I'll do this.
he was fishing. You had yours Texas rig, correct?
Right. Yep. I was using a red 3-aught Gamakatsu offset worm hook.
Okay.
I've had some luck with the wacky rig and whatnot, but I typically, especially fishing around some of the areas we were fishing, I love to use a Texas rig.
Yeah.
So I was throwing it, believe it or not, I think it was either 30 or 40-pound braid. And I didn't use, a lot of guys use the fluorocarbon leader. I don't. I have a tendency to break those way too easy.
Oh.
So I go straight to braid. Does it cost me some fish? Probably. Do I catch a lot of fish? Absolutely. So
boom. It's all matters.
Yeah. Well, I had a tournament this past weekend, and I was talking to a guy who was fishing docks. He was using a fluorocarbon leader. He caught about 5 fish off of docks. I caught over 20 in 2 hours using straight braid. So
yeah,
nice.
It's my confidence, it's the way I fish it. Does it cost me fish? Maybe, but I can outfish a lot of people some days and usually get smoked with the others. So, it's just personal preference. So that's how I do it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's smart. And I tell people, I'm like, fish what you're confident in. You know, if you don't have any confidence, your head's going to be out of the game. You're going to be.
I got backwards and rainbow ones.
You do?
So I can send those heads.
Xander's coming in.
Oh.
So we can send.
You can come in.
So you can come in.
We can send.
So, yeah, fish confident, because if not, you're going to be thinking about, oh, I should probably be throwing this. I should probably be throwing that.
Right.
And so, I thought we did well for our first time in the boat together. We didn't even practice together.
Nope.
I threw in the trees and he went in and we got it out.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, we were about 10 pounds too light.
Yeah, it was right around 25 pounds. But
yeah.
we both broke fish off. I mean, the two that I lost in the one in the slop and one in the reeds.
Yeah.
I mean, that would put us over 20 plus the one you lost. But we were fishing, not catching necessarily. And
yeah,
coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We had fun. The only bad thing that happened was you lost your phone.
Yeah, we made it back in one piece. I only hooked myself like 3 times, but yeah, that phone was the phone issue. It festered with me the whole day, and even the next morning when I had to go on Father's Day with my 3 kids to Best Buy to go get a new phone, it was, you know, part of life. I mean, but it's the second time I've broken a new phone in that bass boat. So the Skeeter's unlucky.
Yeah, we'll have to get you into try an Express maybe.
Yeah, the payments on Express. I'll stick with my Skeeter.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm just trying to tag some people.
Yeah.
I know we're watching.
Okay.
I don't know who was all watching.
That's okay. But anyways, we had fun. Our next tournament is in July.
Yeah, I believe it's the 24th.
Yep, the weekend before the Open.
Right, that's going to be. What's that? Is that one Fairhaven? I think.
No, Oneida.
Oneida, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
But between now and then, I've got 3 or 4 tournaments every Tuesday night, and then I'm doing a dash for cash with my best friend Jason Gradwick. We're fishing the primetime baits dash for cash on Honeyway of all places. So those monster 2-pound fish, we have to win a couple $100 per hour, but it'll be a good time.
Yeah. If you get a 4-pound fish, you might as well hold on to it until the end of the day.
Right. but I know you and I both plan on trying to get together before then to do some fishing, whether it's fun or practice. Right. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, lovey.
And all right, well, Xander's having fun playing with her mermaid Barbies. If anybody has any questions, don't be afraid to shoot us a question. And like I said, I apologize for earlier. We have no idea what happened. My computer shut down. Constance's cell phone shut down. And we just got done having dinner. We had some kind of soup or stew. What did you make?
Chicken sausage tomato soup. But I made it yesterday, so it ended up because it has couscous in it, so the couscous absorbed a lot of the liquids. So it ended up being more like stew, but it was pretty good.
It was good.
Spicy.
A little spicy, yeah.
And then garlic bread with cheese, because why not? We did have couscous.
And
yes.
So that's pretty much how the tournament season has gone so far for me. I mean, I've had one at the James River. I'm never really into it. I had one on Champlain, caught plenty of fish, just didn't get the right ones. And Branden and I had one on Cayuga Lake, and plenty of fish, didn't get the right ones. Unfortunately, we lost a cell phone in the process, as well as a fish. But there was a guy on the dock who was
3 good ones.
Yeah. We lost one dead fish. There was a guy on the dock who was gracious for that.
Very gracious. The smile on his face was not, it was worth that fish passing away. He said it's going to put food on the table for him and his wife and his girlfriend. So it was nice.
Yeah. It's always nice. And I mean, you hate having a dead fish, but it kind of eases the pain when somebody's willing to grab it, take it home for them with them. So our next tournament, July 24th or something like that.
Yep.
Oneida Lake. My next tournament that's my next tournament, unless I hop into a couple of them around here or something. But then after that, I stay right up. I'm going to be staying right up there on Oneida Lake because I'll be going for the Open for the following week. So it'll be an interesting time. I'll be up in Oneida trying to catch fish to win money and, go fun fishing for a couple days and practice after that. So I don't know anything else you want to talk about as far as a tournament or?
Well, we had mentioned that it's a way to eventually a potential way to the Classic.
Yes.
So the Empire Team Trail, they started this, I believe this is their second season. There was a group that we fished with called Upstate Anglers that I started fishing with 6 years ago. Upstate switched owners, and then eventually it kind of just went away. And the guys from Empire were, I believe it was 3 teams or 4 teams that got together and started the trail. So they got like a board that they make all these decisions together. There's no one person being overseeing everything. It's a group of guys, very well ran. Scales were set up when we got to the boat launch already. So what happens is they take the top teams from throughout the season, go to fish the championship. I believe it's a 2-day championship this season. And I believe it's either the top one or 2 teams, possibly even 3 teams, make it to nationals down. I'm not sure where it's going to be next season. I think this year was on Lake Gunnersville. And then whoever wins that, they do an individual, and then that person goes to the classic. So the weekend anglers like myself have a legitimate chance of doing it. Now, I fished the championships for Upstate Anglers in the past. Last year, I did not make it for Empire. I had an off season with the guy I was fishing with before you, and it's a great opportunity. Plus it's fun. And I've fished against these guys for 7 years, some of them for 25 years, and it's always a blast. And I do it for the adrenaline rush. This is my 30th season fishing tournaments, and and now I got to meet you, so we got in. Nothing I love more than laughing hysterically in the boat over stupid things, and I think I've learned to master that. And you and I got to get up there and have some really good laughs going, and that was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, but it wasn't worth the price of a phone.
Yeah, in a way it was though, because
yeah. We had a good time.
You'll have a story for forever.
Plus, I wasn't looking at the stupid thing the whole time, so I wasn't worried who was texting me now. I knew my kids were all taken care of and safe, so I was able to focus more on the fishing. I just, those 3 key bites between you and I that we lost might have put us up in the 20. I don't know if we would have had enough to cash a check, but we would have been up in the 20s for sure.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I've fished 2 tournaments this month and didn't fish clean in any of them. My tournament on the James River, I fished clean. I had 4 bites, caught 4 fish. We're hoping the Oneida tournament we get a little better on fishing cleanly. And I think
we'll by fishing cleanly.
So you're not dirty. No, so you don't miss any fish.
Oh, okay. Because I know, like Jeremy May posted it. I'm like, what? And I just thought it meant like not cheating or whatever. I'm like, well, of course you're fishing clean. Like, what? I don't understand.
Well, it's capitalizing every single bite that you get. No stupid mistakes. If you're fishing. You're not missing them, but you're not breaking fish off because you didn't take the 2 seconds to retie your line.
I see.
A lot of it's decision making where you're going to go. You knew they were on points, but you were more interested in docks. You're making those good decisions, but you're following through on everything.
Yeah. All right. Are there any questions for Branden or myself or Constance or Xandra?
Can she get any cuter? That's the question.
She probably will, and that's a dangerous thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're not sure about that. She made the guys' night because as you know, it takes a little bit to warm up. But after that, she won't stop talking to you. And today we had a new cable company, internet company come in. We switched over to fiber. Upstate Fiber, and so we kicked Spectrum out the door, and they were in working, and she actually gave the guy some cookies at the end of the day, and so it made his day. And then he showed us a couple pictures of his family, and so all right. Russell wants to know schedule. Russell James. On the no cookie list.
Oh, what was that?
No, you're not on the no cookie list. Our schedule, I believe, let me see if I can find our schedule here. I usually have it up, but for some reason I don't.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. We both have a little bit different schedule. I mean, we both we're fishing the Empire team tournaments together, and he's fishing some on his own. I was only joking, Russell James. I was only joking. You're good to go for the cookies.
Yeah, you're not on the no cookie list. I wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
All right. So the Empire Team Trail, July 24th, Oneida.
It won't anymore.
August 7th and 8th, St. Lawrence River.
This is the last thing.
And then September 11th is Fairhaven. And September 25th is Chamont Bay.
That'll be a good fish.
The tournament, the championship, if you qualify, is October 16th and 17th at Lake Erie.
Yeah, because
maybe.
Well, it's a matter of consistency. If you win one, I think you get an automatic berth to the championships. I'm not 100% sure on that.
No, I'm just joking because that time of year on Erie can be
a nightmare.
Can be crazy. Yeah.
I almost, my first bass boat I ever had, I had a little 15-foot tri-hull bass boat with a little 40-horse Suzuki, and I took that on Erie.
Yeah.
I fished for an hour, darn near sunk 3 times, went back, put it back in the trailer, and went home and tail tucked to my legs. It was bad.
Yeah.
So, and then also with the Empire Tournament Trail, they have, like, they call them crazy cash tournaments. Not fishing those because they're like $500 entry fees. But they have a pretty large following. If you go onto Facebook, type in Empire Team Trail. The guys that run that they're all class X. So if you're looking at getting into those, I highly recommend it. They're fun, they're well ran, and the payouts are really, really good.
Yeah, yeah, because I think there was what
40 boats, I think.
Yeah, I was either going to say 40 or 41, and I think the winners took in $2,200.
And they've had tournaments. We had a tournament a couple of years ago before Empire, but with the same group of guys, on Honeoye of all places. Honeoye is 4 miles long. We put 73 boats on it. So their tournaments, if it's on the right body of water, can be huge.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it now, especially team tournaments. You know, because now guys are starting to say, all right, I'm going to fish this lake and maybe this one. So that they try to master one lake and you know, you see it. You know, you go and you're like, oh, this guy's always in the always cashing a check on Cayuga Lake. This guy's always cashing a check on Canisius. This guy's always cashing a check here. And so, yeah, it makes it tough. You know, and a couple of guys like us who are trying to go out, have fun, and try to catch a check on bodies of water where people are mastering is not easy.
Right. And one of my Achilles heels is I'm not a big electronics guy, so I'm not sitting with 3 graphs on my bow and 2 at the console. I got 1. I'm typically a shallow water guy. I know most of the spots I know, but I think that's one of my biggest issues. And there's guys out there running Panoptics and Live Scope, and they've got more electronics than that's worth my boat and my truck combined. And it's kind of crazy that,
Yeah.
I saw one guy, I think he had 3 12-inch graphs on the bow, and he had 2 12s and a 10 at the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Do you really need that many? Like,
well,
that's a lot. Don't they all
is.
do the same thing? Obviously
No,
not, right?
no.
Because okay. Like one's for like depth and one's for.
Well, it depends on who it is and what they have it set up for. But
I see.
yeah, it's crazy. That's one of the big questions now is in the Pro Series is electronics. You know.
Yeah.
But they still got to catch them regardless.
Right.
So.
Well, yeah.
All right. So I don't really have anything else to add. Branden answered the question as far as Empire Trail. Russell's happy that
That
He's not on the no cookie list.
I wouldn't do that to Russell. Well, what's Brandon, what's your favorite cookie?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Everybody
But
likes
those sugar
chocolate chip.
cookies might be like 1.5 compared to 1. So after I saw John at Best Buy when he came to get his stuff, all those cookies I gave each of my kids one. Well, I gave them half of one to share because I didn't want them having that much sugar.
Yeah.
And all
They're
of them
big.
they're like, can we get more of those, Dad? I'm like, well, I can ask her. And they're like, you need to get her to give us more then because they loved them. And then
Absolutely.
the ones they didn't eat, I'm down 30 plus pounds since March 3rd.
God bless you.
I put those cookies down faster than you can possibly imagine. The ones they didn't eat, I had those down with a glass of water, and I was a fat kid just enjoying life at that moment. It was so good.
See, and sometimes I do buttercream frosting on them too. So it depends on how you like them.
Oh, my heart racing.
See, now I know I'll have to make you some.
No, you don't. He's trying to lose weight.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, don't be doing that to me. Cookies.
How about we'll do this?
I'll have them ready for you for the next tournament. How about that?
For each 4-pounder, you get a cookie.
For each 4-pounder fish?
We're fishing Oneida next. Oh, that's a tough one. I haven't fished Oneida. I've only fished it twice in the past 4 years, and the last time when I had my little Stratos, I hit a shoal at 35 miles an hour and caused some damage. But luckily the prop was the only thing that got damaged. The lower unit was fine, thank God.
Oh my, okay.
We'll be okay. Yeah, I fished Oneida once, twice, 50, 60 times. Yeah, I got some spots up there, and they're not all community holes, and they're not where people have taken me, all of them. And we're gonna actually try to get up there and check some spots out ahead of time.
Right.
And
I fished with Jim Bianchi up there about 12 years ago, and it was his boat, and so I remember some spots where he won the tournament that he won by several pounds, and I think I have them up here, but then again I'm aging, so who knows if they're still there or not. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun trying to find them.
Well, we went all the way east. Oh wait, was it west or was it north? It was somewhere.
We went.
Oh wait, it was Chameau Bay. No, that's yeah, I fished with Jim up there too, and
so secret spots.
Well, there really isn't any secret spots.
I
It's
know.
pretty much, I mean, it's a bowl of salad.
Yeah.
And I've told some people some stuff up there that have helped them, and people told me some stuff that helped me, and I share it with everybody. Unless they're
I got the right baits for it. I had a guy that made me some special spinner baits for up there for the big smallies, so I'm hoping they work.
Good.
Nice.
So we're not getting a lot of questions here, so we're gonna cut out, and we'll see you again next month. Branden and I will be on if he wants to, and talk about our tournament on.
And I'll bring props next time. All my baits are sitting in my bass boat because I got a tournament tomorrow, so I left everything there. Didn't even think about it. So.
Oh, that's okay. So everybody, take care. Have a good night, and enjoy. Be safe. Wear your life vest, sunglasses, and sunscreen. It's funny because Xander goes outside. She goes, "Dad, gotta put the sun stuff on."
That's right.
So everybody take care, and have a good weekend.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get here so we can
so you can do the end.
Do the ending. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.